Okay, welcome to Module 3. What I want to do is talk to you about the lead conversion module, and this is just a general introduction. We will go in depth onto things later in the slideshow. So first you have the inbound seller call. The inbound seller call is where the process starts. Now you can be the best marketer in the world, but if you don't answer your phone and you don't connect with people or have someone else do it for you, you're going to lose deals. Case in point, this morning I got to my office, left my phone in my truck, missed a call on my buy call line, my Google Voice number that's only for advertising, and they didn't leave a message. So I most likely lost the deal. So it's very important to either answer your phone or have someone do it. Your job is going to, on the inbound seller calls, is basically to form a rapport and determine what their motivations are. Don't try to interrogate the people. They don't want to be interrogated. They're not calling you to get the third degree. They're calling you to attempt to sell their home. So what I need you to do here is need you to go through and talk to them and ask them a lot of questions. And then when you ask them a question, you just have to learn to be quiet and let them tell you the answer. Communicate, don't interrogate. Tell them a little bit of your story, why you're different than the competition. This is where, again, who you are and what you do, why you can be trusted. Let them tell you their story. Listen to them. Connect with them about their story. If there's something about their story you identify with, share it. You want to be on board with them and make sure that everybody's just honestly communicating with each other. Okay, this is the inbound buy call worksheet. There's another module covering this. Okay, we're going to cover how to cover the comps, but here's some general guidelines. When you pull comps, you need to pull comps for all 12 months, and you need to start in that exact subdivision. If you don't have good comps in that subdivision, we'll show you how to go out and how far to go out. Get on Google. Look at the street view. Print out the street map. Look for other investor activity in the neighborhood. HUDs, foreclosures, REOs, things that have sold as is on MLS that you can actually benchmark off of what other investors are willing to pay for properties in that neighborhood. And of course, you want to be lower than that number. That way you can wholesale it to them. Major repairs, you talk to the people on the phone. Make sure that there's nothing major that you're going to need to bring a contractor with you to. For instance, sometimes you'll have people tell you the foundation's really jacked up and you may want to take a foundation guy or have a roofer meet you there if you aren't good at doing roofs. And then really look at the travel time of where you're going to be coming from and where you're going, and that way you can make sure you arrive in the neighborhood 30 minutes in advance in accordance with the appointment checklist. Drive past the subject property, go look at all the comparable sales. Be early to the actual house. You want to get to the subdivision 30 minutes early, but get to the house about 5 minutes early. 5 minutes is a good number. Dress casual, not lazy. Don't wear flip-flops, holey shorts, and a tank top, but don't wear a suit. What you see George and me and George wear is a good example of what you should wear. George and I wear blue jeans, polo shirts. It's collared, it's tucked in, it has a belt, but it's professional, but it's not intimidating, or it doesn't remind them of the banker, because remember, they don't like the banker. You want to be nice. When they open the door, just act like it's an old friend. Just, hey, how you doing? Tim Harris, we spoke on the phone. Most likely they're going to open the door and they're going to welcome you. When you're walking the property, just make sure you're not rude about anything. If there's a glaring defect in the property, like a 2-inch crack in the wall, you don't need to talk about it. They know it's there. If it's something you don't think they've seen, you can bring attention to it with your flashlight. You know, when you're looking at these properties, we're gonna go through. There'll be a module there'll actually be a module on the how to calculate an offer on a rental and how to calculate an offer on a retail. But you do need to practice on determining the difference in the two based off your comps and off the area. We'll go over the SOS. Always carry a proof of funds. If you don't have a bank line, like here you see a bank line from George, I believe. If you don't have a bank line, then you want to get a hard money lender pre-approval. And that completes the Module 3 overview, and we'll be putting some of the other modules, the supplementing modules in the FTC dashboard all day.